Hi all, welcome to the Maturify demo. So within next 10 minutes, I will take you to Maturify product and explain how it can help your teams to develop the competencies. So if you look at any business, it has a competitive advantage. This competitive advantage is the reason why a customer comes to that particular business. Usually, the competitive advantage is defined by the unique competencies you have as a team. When the organization is small, everybody in the team they understand what makes the business unique and what type of competencies you need to possess to keep that uniqueness. But as you grow, it becomes harder and harder to communicate, train people, and measure and even reward your teams on the unique competencies required by the business. This is where Maturify helps you to create your own maturity model that can capture that uniqueness, that can capture the competencies needed by the business, and then use that model in a social gamified way to share knowledge and also to build the team competencies. Building a maturity model by yourself can be quite exhaustive unless you already have some sort of competency map for different roles of the organization. So, um, to help you with, we created a set of community models, which you can start as a template, which you can use as a template to start with. So, if you click on see our community models, you will be taken into this particular page where you can browse and see what type of models are available. Here you can see we have a continuous delivery model, which helps the teams to enhance their knowledge around continuous delivery. And then we have agile transformation. But in my case, I'll use software product engineering because my organization deals with products. So I click on view this model where I can see more details of the model. I can see what are the areas under this model. Like if I'm doing product engineering, technology is an important aspect, and then customer experience is another important aspect. And how do you actually do the sales and marketing? The business development could definitely be an important aspect. So this model looks right for my business to start with. So I'm going to click on the start with this model, and then since I'm an existing user, I can just log in and see the product straight away. So if you look at now, you get into the product where you see the selected template model here. You can see the areas: technology excellence, customer experience, and business development. Here you can not only see the model, you can change the model as well. Like you can add a new area, you can add a new practice. You can go and see the details of different practices. For example, in this case, agility in design. I can see what is meant by agility in the design, and then I can see what are the things which are recommended to follow if you are to have good agility in your software design. So once I'm done with the changes I need on this particular template, you can go and invite a team to be a part of it. Um, Here you can invite people to join by giving the email addresses, and when I click on create teams, it's going to send email invitation to their team members to come and join Maturify. So they will get an email like this where they can click join your team button on the email, and they straight away enter into the product. So what you see here is basically the news feed of the of Maturify, where you can see what other team members are doing as more of a social post. For an example, I can see this particular team. They have completed a practice, and I can also see some of the artifacts they have posted. So this acts as a knowledge sharing portal as well. This social feed part of it. I can go to my team, and if I go to my team, I can see what are the models being practiced by my team. In this case, they actually practice two um, maturity models. One is for product engineering, other one is for user experience. So if I want to see the details of how my team is doing on software product engineering, I can click on it, and then I get to the same model, same competency model, but a bit of a different user interface, where you can see the progress information, where your team stands in different aspects of product engineering. Now I can actually be a part of the maturity process of my team. For an example, if I look at agility in design again, it's in to-do state, meaning it's not done. So I can click on the on view button, where I can see the details of that particular practice, and say, okay, I'm going to complete it within next couple of weeks. So I'm going to accept this as a challenge to complete it as a team. Once you accept it, um, you get to this view where you can actually post updates um, of whatever the work you do around this particular practice. But now, if I go back to my model, I will see the agility in design is in progress state. Um, so this is how the team would uh, progress to the maturity model which you have created and shared with them. Um, the team can have a look at the report, where they can see what are the areas which are weak, or what are the areas which are strong as a team, and then take necessary actions accordingly. So this is in nutshell the core of the product. So as the organization process manager, or the admin, or the team lead, you can select a template model, and then import it to be used in your organization, and modify it to fit your unique needs, and share it with the teams. Teams can go and um, keep on progressing on that model. In addition to this, we have a rewarding model as well for the teams who are doing good. As you complete practices, you get experience points, some sort of a reward point, you can say. And the teams can use these experience points in an optional auction set by the organization. So this is the auction page of Maturify, where you can see different things being put into auction by the organization. So if your team is rich, meaning if your team had done a lot in maturing on competencies, you will have a lot of points where you can actually go and buy certain things on this auction page. So most of the things you will see in such an auction uh, probably will enhance your knowledge furthermore. For example, the training 7 habits, or probably the testing device which you can buy, or maybe a dinner outing for the team. That's basically, in a nutshell, what the product is doing. You can create your own maturity model and then use it with your teams to share knowledge, progress on maturity, and also it's a bit of a reporting tool as well for the organization to see where your teams um, are at, and also you can reward the teams who are doing good through the auction system. Thank you very much for participating in the demo. So we'll post more videos as we complete the system. At the moment, we are on a beta state. We hope to release the full system by beginning of January. You will see the updates on our website. Please keep an eye on it. Thank you.